Part 2, which was filmed directly after part 1, but will probably be put out on a different day. So yeah, trans questions. Yay! 23 to 44 now. 23, what's your biggest trans-related fear? I think it would be going to a place where being trans is like seen as like a very conservative place. It's kind of like holier than thou, kind of transphobia, like a transphobic place basically, and just having them know that I am trans and that kind of thing. That's frightening to me. But where I live now and like what I'm doing, I don't do anything. I'm literally the most unsocial person ever. Yeah. So I think just transphobia, just being like attacked kind of, but I don't. Yeah, that's a hard question, but that's the gist. What medical, social, or personal steps have you already taken to start your transition? Well, it's been a while. I've changed my name on my social media to the corresponding name for that social media. I've, cut my hair, got some new clothes. I got on hormones. I came out on social media that my family would see. Did I come out? No, I just came out, and then church people were like, "Oh, you're so cool." Ministers, yeah, that's church. Yeah, so I did that, and then the medical one. The only medical thing I have left to do is top surgery, and then continue on with my hormones for years to come. Personal steps, Personal steps is probably just like coming to terms with it, which didn't take that long. What do you wish cis people understood? Everything? Can I just say everything? It's just everything, especially like how hard it is some days. It's just everything. What impact has being trans affected your life? I don't really know. It's made me a lot happier. And people have said that as well, like, "Oh, you're so sad all the time." I'm still sad a lot of the time, but like, oh. I definitely feel more comfortable as myself. Yeah, it's more of like a boost in confidence and stuff, and like finally feeling comfortable as who you are and things. Yeah. What do you do to validate yourself? I stare at myself in the mirror and go, "Look at you. Valid." I don't actually do that. I don't really do anything. I'm really bad at that. How do you feel about trans representation in the media? Okay. I might cut this out and make an entire video about this, but let's just touch this. I did an essay on this actually recently, as trans representation in the media and how it's like kind of skewed. Like it's kind of like shows that trans people are like kind of less than, because it's a lot of like murder victims in cop shows, and like it's the butt of a bunch of jokes for some man's sexual conquests or something like that. So there are a lot of instances where trans representation in the media is really bad, but then there's also like really good representation. Like I don't watch this show, but The Fosters apparently, from what I've read, has quite good representation of trans individuals and trans men, and like shows like that. Like it's more a lot of youth-centered shows, and then there's like casual transphobia in the media, and it's just like maybe make it casual, like, "Oh, it's a man-woman joke" or stuff like that. And I think that really has to be put a stop to. But that's the main thing, is that, oh god. Yeah. So I think my feeling about trans representation in the media is kind of like a could be better, but is definitely working. Who is your favorite trans celebrity? I don't know. I don't actually know. I'm gonna have to look that up. Thank you, List, for telling me. Who is a transgender person who has influenced you the most? Again, I don't really know. I'm gonna have to look those two up. That was a really shitty answer. Whatever. How are you involved with the trans community, IRL or online? I'm kind of not. I'm really bad at getting into things. So like I'm not really I'm part of the community because I am who I am, obviously, but I'm not like actively doing things in the community. I should really get on that. Those 3 questions I should really do more about. How do you see yourself identifying and presenting in 5 years? Probably the same that I am now, because I don't think much is going to change. What trans issue are you most passionate, Sean Connery, about? Probably the representation in the media, and also just kind of having better access. I have really good access to healthcare where I live, but a lot of people don't, and I think having trans accessible healthcare, and where I live, they're starting a thing called Trans Health, which is really, really good. I might link it. Haha. No, they're starting a thing called Trans Health, and I think trans health and health benefits and just access to healthcare is a really important thing that has to be worked on, and is being worked on, which is good. What advice would you give to other trans people, or what message would you like to share with them? I think it's kind of just you will have people who will accept you, and you will have friends and partners, and you can make a family. If your own family doesn't accept you, you will make a family. You will have friends, and those people who will like you for you and love you for you. And you will get a chance to medically transition if you want to, or just like socially and personally transition, and you will lead like a happy life. So yeah. How do you feel your gender interacts with your race, disability, class, weight, etc. from the perspective of intersectionality? Well, I don't know. I'm like middle class, so I have a lot of like access to things, so I don't know. Might have to answer that one more in depth, but bad answer to a really in-depth question that I could have answered better. But what, if any, is the difference between your gender identity and your gender expression? I don't think there is one for me. I know a lot of people, which is fine. They have different expressions than they have for their identities and stuff. But for me, it's just kind of like male. Yep. Do you feel more masculine, feminine, or neither? Masculine, I'd say. Yep. What is your sexual and romantic orientation, and what are your thoughts on it? I myself am gay in both rights, so I am both sexually gay, and romantically attracted to men and such. My thoughts on it? I don't really think about it. Just me. Yep. What is your ideal partner also trans, or do you not have a preference? I don't really have a preference, People are people. It depends on the personality for me. I don't know. Personalities are important. How do you manage waiting to transition? I kind of got a lot of things really fast, which was really, really lucky, and I'm very, appreciative of that. So I got hormones, the same year I came out, which is really, really rare and really, really, really lucky for me, and I'm really, really grateful for that. And what I'm waiting for just right now is just top surgery, and me waiting for that is like doing things that lead up to top surgery, like working out so they like can find the pecs and things, and just like reading up on it and kind of preparing for that. So that's how I'm dealing with the wait for top surgery and stuff, and that's like the only thing I have left to do. Unless in some remarkable future I want bottom surgery, but right now I don't. What is the place you get most of your info on being trans or trans with other things? I have to say it's actually Tumblr, which I'm on right now. It's Tumblr just because it's the thing I'm on the most, and I just follow a lot of like trans related news things, and then also just the actual news. I watch the news. Yeah. Watch the news, and I get some stuff from there, and then YouTube as well. I follow some news things, and it's just those 3 are the main ones. Do you interact with other trans people IRL? I've been to 2 trans drop-in groups. The first one was like, it was like a few months after I came out. I was tiny. I was like 13, maybe 14. And it was all people who were college age to about 65. And it was trans women and trans men. And it was kind of daunting for me at that point in my transition. So I've been to that. It was kind of scary. I didn't go back. And then I went to another that was like a gender variant drop-in group at the rec center, and it was kind of not what I was expecting. It was kind of like, okay, sit around, people clump up into friend groups. I had no friends there. I have a hard time making friends. I haven't made friends since kindergarten. Well, I've made friends through people, but not like actively. So group up, into friends, go do your thing. There's no like structure to it. You don't have like question and answer or whatever. And then yeah, so that's like the main like interaction things I've had. And then I went to a trans health, that thing I mentioned earlier, the trans health thing, for kind of like a family thing. So there were some people there that I talked to, and that's about it. In real life, as we say. Are you involved in any trans-related activism? I'm not. I'm not really in that kind of stuff. I would like to be, and I probably should get on doing that, but I'm really bad at actually doing that. And yeah, so I'm not really active in activism, but I should be. So, and the 44th question is a free question, and I have no answer for the free question because it's not a question. So, yes, that was part 2. I hope you enjoyed my incoherent ramblings. And yeah, I'm wanting to do more videos and stuff, so if you have any suggestions for a video, all like for people who watch this, who are going to watch this video, you could, comment them or stuff like that. I'll probably link my Tumblr in the description like I did last time. And you can follow me there if you want, and if you like the video, you could like it or subscribe to the Baron channel. Yeah, bye.